us in the Magic City, Birmingham, Alabama Protective Stadium, home to the UAB Blazers. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Florida International Panthers, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. We'll put total leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the FIU Panthers offense will have first crack at this one. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And a part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. There's
pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
Looking to throw, it's Marsh. Pocket breaking down. Took care of it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
They call third down money down for a reason. Like, second down, they get the sack, put them in a situation where it's a known passing situation. And how about this offense, man? They're trying to throw the football down the field. This guy doesn't panic. He doesn't flinch. Does a nice job. Nobody covered. Doesn't force the football. And even better, takes off, scrambles, and gets the big first down for this offense.
And the Panthers look to keep this drive humming. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. He lofts one down the sideline. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formatting them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later. But when you turn it over on the first drive, it's hard to get that momentum started.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Smith dropping to pass. A little screen to the running back. Breaks into the open. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Zings it complete to the right. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UAB.
When the defense is going to be kicking themselves for that, they knew coming into this game they had to stop this wide receiver. And it wasn't just going to be catching the football. They knew they might see him in the run game as well. Really good timing on the reverse call there. Down in the red zone, the defense just not able to catch up and make a tackle.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Gee. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Rushes on him, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Back to pass, it's Marsh. Bringing the heat. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. FIU will line up to punt. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch around the 50. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to go up top on first down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Smith wants to throw. Fires to the middle. Finds the big tight end. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Takes the easy completion. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Blazers. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So they move the ball 43 yards on that drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Hand off from the shotgun. Find some fresh air. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offenses don't get the 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a 1st down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down their throat with 2nd down?
Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the 1st himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Makes the grab. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a 1st down for FIU.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on 3rd down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Give to the running back. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. Right back to him on the ground. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
He's moving out of the pocket. There he goes. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. And the Blazers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off-play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. They're dealing with a second and long. Trying to get the corner. Finds a little space. He's loose. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
This doesn't happen with just anybody at tailback. You got to do this with a dude, a guy you know can roll. Just toss it to him, let him get out in the open field. He'll do the rest.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. All down at the 31-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Marsh. Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Trying play action. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, they're after him. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. FIU will line up to punt. On his way back to the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Right on target this time. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Blazers will snap it on first and 10. Motion from the back. Smith dropping to pass. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
That's caught. It's Alvarez. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, UAB. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups. And you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Marsh. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. Makes his man miss. Turning it on. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Back to the ground game on the left. Fighting off the defender. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Back to pass. Oh, he makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. FIU pushing tempo. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. FIU will line up to punt. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. And the Blazers backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Smith wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Back up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Looking to fire. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Blazers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Creates a little room. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, UAB. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Number 12, set to kick this one.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the 3rd quarter. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Keeping it on the ground to open the 2nd half. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action. They're working that left side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He stopped just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. Needed more to move the sticks. It'll be 4th down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed.
The snap to the up man, they'll fake it. And the gamble works in their favor this time as they pick up the first down.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the first down, and the chains are moving.
Here's a heat. It's complete to the left.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
The Blazers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Power football with the run. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Smith dropping to pass. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
This is what's so hard as a defense, trying to stop this dual threat quarterback, because on the previous play, he hurt you with his arm, and then on this one, he hurts you with his feet. They're going to have to do a better job of getting pressure on him, making him get rid of the football or go down with it, because his speed and his arm talent right now is a problem.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Heading to the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, UAB.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
These defensive linemen have tents in the backfield. Goodness gracious, they're camping out back there, hitting the quarterback time and time again. When you've sacked him this much, of course he's going to be flustered. Of course he wants to get rid of the football.
Off the play fake. Under fire. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over a football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive?
Oh, he's got some space. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Blazers are facing 3rd and inches. Here we go, here we go. To the ground to try to move the chains. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Blazers are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Slings it downfield. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now. With a nice lead here late in the third quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
We'll start with the first down. They'll ride the hot hand. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Blazers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Touchdown, UAB! Quick strike through the air for the score. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between...
There he goes! So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Panthers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The play action fake. Can't connect on his first throw.
The defense is dialed in right now, guys. They've got the lead. They're expecting pass. Offense trying to go 4 verticals, but all game long, this defense has stepped up, and they force another incompletion.
The Panthers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to sneak it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And here comes the punt team. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turn. Downs.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop you. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
He'll keep it himself. Quarterback gets the 1st down and more. Running it inside the 30 and finally out of bounds at the 27.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
Throws for the tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And his passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this
fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Here comes the field goal unit. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Right down the boulevard. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Buffalo needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Western New York behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Minnesota. 2 fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Smith wants to throw. Working the middle, it's complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Picks up the 1st down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
They'll give it to him again. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.